He was small, just a little dude. But there was something about him, something that set him apart. And it wasn't just that drum.
I can always spot talent. I knew he'd make it. I'm his manager. Please see me afterwards for booking availability.
Who? What have you heard? He's not interested in becoming king, is he? Oh, the little guy? Didn't really notice him.
God has a way of taking people from ordinary situations and changing their lives forever. I think you'll find this is one of those stories.
Here's a story you thought you knew, but how it's been told is not exactly the whole truth. The tale of a boy playing his drum, with no mention from where he had come.
He was in a band.
A scrappy young bunch, just living their lives, seeking their fame and trying to survive. Just what was in store, they hadn't a clue what was waiting for them. But first back to our little dude. Won't you play, little drummer dude? Play, play, play. Oh, play, little drummer dude. Give your all today. Bring the best you can bring to Jesus the King. Won't you play, little drummer dude? Bum 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 bum
Our little drummer dude had no idea the adventure he was about to embark upon with his little drum. Let's watch as he and his friends journey toward the performance of a lifetime.
Untied. He's run off again.
Not me.
It was most certainly not me.
It was probably Tirza. You know she's trying to teach that camel to talk.
Not to talk, just to communicate. He's very sweet. He's one of the band, too.
If he's one of the band, I need to update my resume.
In a sense, she's right. If that camel didn't carry my instrument for me, I'd be too worn out to give my best in our concerts.
And wouldn't that be a shame?
Come now, Vashti. Babak is a very talented musician.
The top of my class. It's harder than you think to find a musician of my caliber who will still travel.
The camel. Where is that camel? We've got to get to our next performance town.
He'll be back. We have an understanding. He just needed a little me time.
I roll.
That's it. We're going without the camel.
Going without the camel.
Going without the camel?
Going without the camel. Do we have Abel?
We've lost Abel.
Leave Abel, but find the camel. I absolutely cannot carry my own instrument.
I'm here. I had to pack up my newest project. I made some new drumsticks.
Why can't you play drums the traditional way? You know, with your hands, like God intended.
I don't know. This is more fun. Everyone, listen to me play. Wow, what an interesting style.
That was fantastic.
Good job, champ.
Okay, folks, now we have Abel and still no camel, but we're going. Ready? Let's go! We're Persia's traveling band, greatest in the land. Persia's traveling band.
We play the best we can, even in wind and sand.
We practice day and night, work with all our might, 'cause we're a traveling band.
Soon you will understand and become our biggest fans.
We're Persia's traveling band, greatest in the land. Persia's traveling band. We play the best we can, even in wind and sand. We practice day and night, work with all our might, 'cause we're a traveling band. Soon you will understand and become our biggest fans.
You can follow us at #PTB. Again, if you'd like to follow us, please go stand next to the sign that says PTB. We will be leaving shortly.
We're PTP. We're the best you see. We're PTB. Talented, musically.
We are experts, professionals, and you can tell we have the world's foremost player of the camel bell.
But now I can't play my camel bell because we can't find our camel. Who let the camel out? Who let the camel out?
Why don't you just call him?
He doesn't have a name.
Of course he has a name. It's Hakeem.
Hakeem, Hakeem, Hakeem.
Oh, there he is.
My camel bell!
We're PTP. We're the best you see. We're PTP. Talented, musically. We're Persia's traveling band, greatest in the land. Persia's traveling band. We play the best we can, even in wind and sand. We practice day and night, work with all our might, 'cause we're a traveling band. Soon you will understand and become our biggest fans. Soon you will understand and become our biggest fans. Hey!
Little did our friends know, they were about to meet a distinguished trio who would alter the trajectory of their lives. These magi were experts in studying the stars, or, as they would say, seeking to discern in the stars the destinies of nations.
And the monkey said, "Sorry, I don't eat with tax collectors."
Wait, but monkeys don't. I don't get it.
It's a joke, Balthazar.
I know. But what I'm trying to understand is that if the monkey had a 401k and the tax collector already knew that, why wouldn't they break bread together? Ooh, what do we have here? Do I see instruments?
Yes, sir. We're Persia's #1 traveling band.
Excellent. I am among my people.
Here we go again.
I have often mused that I was meant to be in a band.
Really? Do you play?
I most certainly do. Let me get my equipment.
Please forgive my colleague. Ever since he got hit on the head with a very large scroll, he's insisted on inventing the strangest instruments.
What kind of instruments? Never mind. You look like the type of people that might want to hire a professional traveling band for your next function. Let's show them, guys.
We're PTB. We're the best you see.
is it so loud?
The amplification system is quite complicated. I'd love to tell you all about my invention, but we are on a very long journey and must keep moving.
We are at your service. We'd love to play for your next function.
You're welcome to join us, but you'd have to travel a long way.
We'll do it.
My colleague is jesting. You wouldn't want to join us. We are on our way to honor a new king.
Perfect. I've always thought my talents were suited for a royal audience. So, what are the deets? We've never played for royalty before. That would definitely be good for our sand chat story. Or our Insta-camel.
We've been studying our star charts and have seen an extraordinarily unusual star in the sky.
We have traveled far and intend to salute him as a very eminent king.
When do you anticipate arriving at your destination?
Probably only 2.
Days? Years.
Years? Talk about committing to a show.
I would have to cancel the routine, but I guess it would give us time to prepare a new routine.
Something new, fabulous, and something that features the most important instrument, I'd hope.
Which instrument is that?
The camel bell, of course. I'm surprised you wouldn't know that as a wise man.
I'll get the camel. Hakeem! Hakeem!
Have you ever seen such a bright star?
It is exciting. We must go and see it.
And follow the star where it leads.
Have you ever seen a star so bright?
Have you ever felt something would change your life? When we saw that star, we were filled with joy.
Exceeding great, overflowing joy. Star of wonder, star of light, star with royal beauty bright. We must go and see this sight. Guide us to thy perfect light. And we will follow the star to the king. Follow the star no matter where it leads. Follow the star in the sky. Even if we wonder why. That star, shining in the night. That star, mysterious and bright. Could it lead to Messiah? Messiah, could it lead to Messiah? Messiah.
The star! It's moving! Let's go!
The Father chose to use this light to lead directly to his child. The Father knew our wandering souls would need a Savior to be made whole. That we can worship, we can sing, lift our praises to the King. Our sacrifice we bring, we give him our everything. Now we will follow Jesus the King. Follow him no matter where he leads. Follow Jesus the Lord, trusting where he sends to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel is here. Rejoice, rejoice, the Savior now is here. He is Jesus, Messiah. Messiah, he is Jesus, Messiah. Messiah, he is Jesus, Messiah. Messiah, he is Jesus, Messiah. Messiah.
Can I offer you some water?
Why, thank you.
I just gave some to Hakeem.
Which one is Hakeem again? The fellow with the camel bell?
He's the camel.
Oh, Thank you for the water. I've been watching you. Why do I never see you play with the band?
Oh, I'm not in the band. I'm just a little dude.
He's more like a mascot. He plays drums with sticks.
Intriguing.
Do you want to see?
It would be my honor. What an interesting way to play. I love it.
Abel, did you do your chores? Water the camel?
Yes, Annika.
I thought I heard Abel playing.
You sure did.
Thank you for indulging him. He's obsessed with that drum. You know, I studied camel bell at the most prestigious school in eastern Persia, and they frown upon using sticks. I consider myself cutting edge, but you have to draw the line somewhere.
Well, I quite enjoyed it. If you have a few minutes, little dude, perhaps I could show you my invention. It's a highly technical process that relies on animal power.
Balthazar, are you talking about your invention again?
Large scroll to the head.
Oh, cool. We can use my camel. Come here, Hakeem. Wait, does it hurt?
Only the camel.
He's kidding. No, it doesn't hurt them at all.
No time. We gotta go.
Let's get this search party started.
Let's hear it for the camels in the search party. In the search party. In the search party. Those crazy camels in the search party. In the search party. In the search party.
Just what are we searching for?
We're searching for the king.
Just what are we searching for?
We're searching for the king.
The wise men are a searching.
Searching for the king.
The camels are a searching.
Searching for the king.
The band is the searching.
Searching for the king. So what are you waiting for? We wanna seek the king like the wise men do. We wanna seek the king like the wise men do. We wanna know God's will through His holy word. We wanna find His heart, seek Him first. Go camels, go, go, go camels. Go camels, go, go, go camels.
Let's give it up for everyone's favorite camel! This is my camel. Hakeem, he's super smart that you can see. Watch him lay this down. Jeremiah 29:13. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart.
You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. We wanna seek the king like the wise men do. We wanna seek the king like the wise men do. We wanna know God's will through His holy word. We wanna find His heart, seek Him first. We wanna seek the king like the wise men do. We wanna seek the king like the wise men do. We wanna know God's will through His holy word. We wanna find His heart, seek Him first.
And so our friends continued their journey and followed the stars that led them. Somehow, the wise men knew that they had to follow the star and search for this mysterious king. But what they didn't know was that this was no ordinary king.
There you are, Balthazar. I've been looking at the star charts, and the star seems to be leading us through Jerusalem.
As we thought.
I've heard of the king in that region. They call him Herod the Great.
Yes, I thought we might pay our respects to him. King Herod is supposed to be quite powerful and could possibly help direct us to this new king.
Wonderful idea, Melchior. I'd love to meet him.
Herod the Great had established himself as king, being backed by Rome, by military conquest of his own people. The people resented his rule, so Herod was constantly worried with real or imagined rivals to his throne.
And we could work up a new performance, a type of kingly processional. How much longer till we arrive?
Let's just say Long enough for you all to switch instruments, learn them, and learn to competitively tap dance.
I see that you're joking, but that just means that there's all the more time to perfect our craft. And I like the tap dancing idea.
I was just joking.
Way to think big. Meanwhile, we'll just keep playing in the local villages we pass through.
Perhaps by then, this little one could join the band and play his drum.
But then, who would hold our sign? Leave it to the professionals, little dude. We leave in 5!
Sorry, kid. When we finally reach our destination, would you like to help us present our gifts to the new king?
Sure, although I have to make sure I can still hold this sign. It's my one job.
What about your drum?
Oh, yeah, my drum. Do you really think I can play my drum for the king? You may think I'm just a little guy, just a little dude. I have a smile on my face, but there are many days there's not much else I do.
I can't reach the top of the camel. I still need help to tie my shoes. The world looks different close to the ground, but every day's brand new.
Abel, please get the camel food.
I'll hold your sign, little dude.
I may not be the fastest in a race.
I'm just a little guy.
Sometimes I'm laughing so hard my dream comes out my nose, and sometimes I still cry. I know God says I'm special, even when I want to hide. I can still move mountains when God's by my side. I'm not too little for great big things. When everything around me feels so big, I close my eyes and start to sing. I'm not too little to understand. Little people can do what big ones can. When someone even bigger holds their hand.
That's the spirit. Just because you're small doesn't mean you can't do big things.
Maybe I could play for the king.
Is there something I can bring to our baby king? I know I can give my all, and I'll stand tall. I'm not too little for great big things. When everything around me feels so big, I close my eyes and start to sing. I'm not too little to understand. Little people can do what big ones can. When someone even bigger holds their hand.
Many months went by, and our little band traveled night and day, evading bandits and braving windstorms, all to follow a star that brilliantly and gloriously lit up the night sky, until one day they arrived in Jerusalem.
Who is this delegation coming to worship me today?
Magi from the east! People everywhere are talking about this impressive group of wise men who have traveled so far. It is said they want to bring honor to a king whose power and exalted rank are so extraordinary that all nations will admire and revere him.
Ooh, excellent.
And they've also brought a performing group to perform in your honor.
Wonderful. Who is this group?
Persia's traveling band. Shall I let them in?
Yes. You know, it never gets old having people worship you. You think it would, but it never does. I understand you have come a long way to worship the king.
Yes, Your Majesty. I am Balthazar.
I am Melchior.
And I am Gaspar. We have traveled far to bring gifts to the king.
Ooh, gifts. Wonderful. We can do that later, though. I would like to hear from your musicians. I understand you have all prepared a great show for the king.
We have, Your Majesty. I am Babak, the world's foremost player of the camel bell.
Okay,
Would you like to see our presentation?
of course. I mean, that's why they've come, isn't it?
We have traveled far to find the one worthy of worship and praise.
I'm here. You've made it.
The star has led us here, and now we've come to catch a glimpse of his face.
We have come to worship the King. Come to worship the King.
I really love these sort of things. Some kings, they don't have time for it. Me? I always make time.
We have seen the star. We have traveled far. And we decide to bow our knee before the Holy One.
We have studied charts.
And we are pretty smart.
We humbly ask assistance as we bow our knee and come to worship, worship the King. Worship, worship the King. We have come to worship, worship the King. Worship, worship the King.
This is just wonderful. I completely support this trip of worship.
Where will the baby be born?
Come again?
Where will the baby be born?
What's that?
We need to find this baby.
It almost sounded like you said the word baby.
Where will the baby be born?
There it was again.
Where will the baby be born?
Are you hearing it too?
We need to find this baby.
Baby, you're not here to worship me? How can this happen? Tell me, how can this be? These people are not here to worship me. How awkward, how rude. I'll never live this down.
You are the best. Everyone worships you. Great, magnificent Herod, Herod the Great.
But not them. They want to worship a baby. Who worships a baby?
Sorry for the misunderstanding, King. We were told you might know how to find this baby.
Of course I know. Obviously.
Where will the baby be born?
Right, the
Where
baby.
will the baby be born?
I love
Please help
babies.
us in our journey.
Someone research this, please.
Where will the baby be born?
What a great day.
Where will the baby be born?
They say he's the king of the Jews.
In our journey.
Something blah, 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 Bethlehem.
To worship, worship the King.
Yeah, I got it. Worship, worship the king. No need to continue. Go, make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me so that I may go and worship him too.
That was awkward.
Super awkward.
Why did he think we had come to worship him?
King Herod is a pretty big name in these parts, but even his scribes reported that the new king was to be born in Bethlehem.
Okay, but can we talk about our blocking? Because I didn't love how we bunched up at the top of the set.
I already know what you're gonna say. We've discussed this. Not everyone can do a cartwheel while playing their instrument back.
But should we punish those who can? Should we?
This seems counterproductive.
I agree.
Thank you.
Obviously, the musicians did bunch up at the top of the set. It was a little bumpy. I see how we could rehearse the entrance again.
Ooh, what if we move Tirza and Hakim over here?
And then we could come through the center with the fire sticks.
Those fire sticks almost singed my mustache.
I say we lose the fire sticks. Babies don't need fire. What if the baby was in a flammable area?
The king is not going to be in a flammable area. Palaces are filled with gold.
Agreed. The fire sticks stay. The band will spread out while we process with our gifts through the center.
Then my big solo.
Where do I stand?
Off to the side with the sign, so the king knows who we are.
Okay.
Then, as is our custom, we'll present our gifts to the king. We've brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
I think this king will like them and will hopefully show us favor in the future.
The star is moving again. Now it seems to be stopping over that one house.
When we find the king, should we go back and report to Herod?
I don't know. He seems shady.
I thought so too.
The wise men eventually decided to go home another way and avoid seeing Herod. They traveled on and came to the place where the star had stopped. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him.
We bow down, honored to be in your presence. We've traveled such a long way. We bow our heads in reverence.
We honor this new king. To him our gifts we bring.
A gift that shines like the morning sun. I bring to the king, the prophets foretold. May your kingdom prosper, your will be done. This is my gift of gold.
A gift that's pure and smells so sweet. Well, out to your well, I'm sure you'll concur. We humbly lay this at your feet, frankincense and myrrh.
But what do you give to the king of the world? What can we offer? What gifts can we bring? What can you do after angels sing? How can you follow with anything that is worthy of our Savior's welcoming? What do you give?
I don't have gold or none of that stuff. I'm not very old. Nothing I have will be enough.
What's your name?
Abel,
Would you like to play your drum for Jesus?
I'll give my all to the King of the world. I'll give my all, it's the least I can bring. I will bow down as the angels sing. I will bow down, give my everything, for He's worthy of our Savior's welcoming. I'll give my all. I'll give my all. I'll give my all.
So our little drummer dude played and played. He played with all his heart and gave his best for the king. And somehow, he just knew that there was something different about this king.
King? Did someone mention a king? Did you happen to hear if those wise men, the ones with the strange little band, found the king they were looking for? Oh, no reason. I love babies.
Who? Abel? Oh, he's definitely the best drummer in our band. Always has been.
As I witnessed that little drummer dude worshiping at the feet of this baby king, I couldn't shake the feeling that we had witnessed something extraordinary. Was this an earthly king or something more?
Come and see this precious baby, a king. Come and hear the joyful sound that God is near.
A baby's cry, a humble place. God is nigh, oh amazing grace. In our need, in our pain, into our ordinary world, the Savior is born in humility. Love came down. Let your peace fall like rain into our humble lives we pray. Oh Bethlehem King, be born in me today. Break through my complacency, Lord, set me free. Break through the deception from the enemy. Take this little life, I offer it as sacrifice. This gift I give to you. In our need, in our pain, into our ordinary world, the Savior is born in humility. Love came down. Let your peace fall like rain into our humble lives we pray. Oh Bethlehem King, be born in me today.
In the Father's wisdom, He placed a brilliant star in the sky to guide the wise men in this band to meet the newborn King. I am that star, the star of Bethlehem. God gave me the privilege of shining my light to guide them to Jesus, the Savior of the world. Their journey complete, their trek at an end, they started to wonder, the wise men and friends. Could it be that this is no earthly king?
Could it possibly be that he's the king of everything? Won't you play, little drummer dude? Play, oh play, little drummer dude. Give your all today. Bring the best you can bring.
will be clapped.